So good morning. Tom Jane here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A little overcast, but it's going to be warm. Um, the uh, the police are apparently both in Winstead and Tucson following through here. They've shared information, according to Mr. Peterson. Um, Michelle Delaney, you're being used. Um, you've been fed a whole lot of misinformation playing on your gullibility. You were harassed by an imposter. That wasn't me harassing you. That isn't me admitting to all these things and talking all this perverted shit. It's somebody else, and you're being used to commit a felony against me. Now, how the Winstead police is going to respond to that, I don't know. I've made it real clear that the criminals in this matter were the imposter, millennial turkeys, and that Brian K. clown. You're just being used. You're just being played for a sucker. No, your fans are a bunch of insane people that think they're going to sue me for something that I didn't do to you. Think they're going to get me prosecuted for something that happened 36 years ago that was nothing like what they think it was. That's not mentally well, sister. No, you're listening to Truscom's. Yeah, Destiny Price pig. It's a monster. She's projecting her own perversions out on me. The feline dark maids, that's a monster. Jennifer J, AJ, she's just as mentally deficient as you, being used. You're all sad. You're all sad. Sneasel, you're gonna go to prison. Heaven Kaufman or Gook Choi or whatever the fuck you call yourself, you're a chicken shit piece of shit. You're just an 8-year-old in a grown-up's body. And you're gonna do long prison time too. So anyway, that's really all I got to say to that shit until some of them start showing up. So back to what I was doing, which was messing with we're talking about Netanyahu and his fascist roots. That's what we're talking about at Twitter right now. A name that most people who are not well studied in the history of the state of Israel aren't familiar with the name Jabotinsky, who was an associate of Benito Mussolini, and he's the one that that's the militant nationalist credo, came from Jabotinsky. And Begin was his protege, and Netanyahu's father was Jabotinsky's secretary. And Begin had formed a party called the Herut Party in 1944, Freedom. That word, Einstein called them fascist terrorists after, he described the incident at Der Yassin and call them fascist terrorists. Hello, where is it? That's what I'm looking for right now. Is that picture? That oh, there it is. That Einstein letter. Boom. Nobody said anything. Nobody's here. Oh well. Should we stir some shit up and read some crap? Call out some other idiots? Call out some idiots? I wonder what Josh Moon's doing this morning. Should we call him? Anybody here? Oh, looky here. Just some idiots. I'm not playing that. Just some trolls. Just some trolls. Just some trolls. What else has trolls got on your mind? Hello, Dr. Warrior. Fred is just a troll thing. I don't even want to say the whole name. Don't like to, it's like H.P. Lovecraft. You say the name Nyarlathotep and it appears. Oh, look at here. Kiwi Farms murders retarded troon and fugly baby. Okay, so who knows anything about Kiwi Farm murder? Did they drive somebody else to suicide? So what's going to happen to all your all the wonderful trolls you could use you made off of him now that he's gone? Kale, are you talking to me? The fullest extension of the law. Extent of the law. What are the charges? What are the charges? Chuckles. Dark side fell into killing his baby sister, but Kiwi Farms wiped any trace of it off the web. Slandering Fred's name. Get a grip. Kale, guess what? You're gone. Bye. Next. Asteroid, you're close behind him. Uh, I'm busy right now collecting today's incriminating statements for Sergeant Peterson. And blocking a couple of spammers at Hotmail when we open it up. I love the new Hotmail block. Manually add the address to your block list. Now I just press a button. Bye. Oh, looming Marie Delaney. No, you're not going to possess me and take over my body. I'm not going to even try. Yes, I fucking see you, Stefina. What do you want to know? Santeria, I have nothing to do with any of that. You're out of your mind, whoever you are. I've heard of Santeria, but it's not something I would participate in. I don't like blood. Same thing. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm an Orthodox Jew. I was raised in a Reformed congregation. and I'm a hippie. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not into it. Yeah, I light my Sabbath candles every Friday night. I smudge regularly. I think with this Lumi character, I should probably smudge right now. Where's my shit? Okay, the striker's gone. I just wouldn't want to go to that stuff. Banish the evil, the evil one that just was here. that Lumi is like, you know, Michelle seems to have multiple personality disorder, or is just totally possessed by a demon. Oh boy, I got 4 directions on a swivel chair. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get into incantations and spells and stuff. I just, heal me, heal the world. That's my prayer. It's a sick world. Too much hate. Back to what I was doing. Let's see if there's anything else worth telling them about. How to deal with sexual predators. That's right. Get violent with them. Work out the denial of your own sexual deviance on somebody's face. As Nordic gods, I'm not convinced that they're any different from the Greek gods, and that Odin and Yahweh are not the same guy. Want to talk about ancient astronauts? Because I think, are the ancient myths, are they fairy tales, or are they primitive people's observations of ancient astronauts coming and going? That's what I want to know. My inner being is telling me that the latter is what's true. Yeah, spirit follows the blood. Read Initiation by Elizabeth Hike, Haich. She talks about the transmigration of the soul. I don't think we really are reincarnating so much as we have an awareness of past acts committed by our ancestors, be they righteous or sinful. But according to the Hebrew occult, is we're all fresh sparks of the Holy Spirit delivered by an angel to us in the womb. And then we're born sin free. That original sin stuff. We're born without sin. we build our karmic account in our own lifetimes, but we're also paying off bad things that our ancestors have done.
So much soccer for the cure. Tom's will be coming any minute. Let's get a good view of the sign. He's sitting there advertising a lie about me. Oh no, and now he's hiding the sign. See this man? That's James Carrico. Derek Beck. Derek Beck, when he saw a picture of him, he said, "Oh, that guy's a psycho." Hey, brother, do you believe everything you see when somebody starts telling lies about people on the street? This is a man from out of town. Something that was totally not anything realistic to be calling me a child molester today. Yeah, this is one very sick puppy. Hopefully the police will deal with it. I'm going to cut it out. Ask yourself how credible that person is. And watch him get taken to jail. There's the cop. There's pretty quick before.
Where the fuck is it? Shit. Where are those pictures?
Ask yourself how credible this same person is on this vendetta. He's angry at me. He's admitted that the reason he's doing this is because he couldn't focus. He was blocked at Facebook because of me. Just fucking wrong. Well, let me put this down in the shade.
Okay, so what's happening here? Read the book. Read the book, Neon. Then read the Bible. You know, that the sins of the fathers will be visited on the sins of the son for 70 generations or something silly like that. That you know, if you're the grandson of Adolf Hitler, you've got karma of your grandfathers to pay in your life. This is the way it works. Stefina, guess what? Go play with yourself where I can't see it. And Richard, go take that to Michelle's station. You got it. You know, excuse me. I just zero tolerance for trolls. You know, you're going to either be rational and polite, or you're going to be gone. Got awful quiet at Twitter fast. Oh, that's better.
guy's a real idiot. Total idiot. This man is not telling you the truth. He went to the gym show and paid the false report that I'm a registered sex offender. Okay. Okay, well, it's just a bunch of crap.
Oh, I hope to see you. Don't really have one. Yeah, my usual. Yeah, my piano's plugged in and I can play. Dory Neville, I'm not making fun of Michelle. I feel sorry for the woman. She's being used to spread hate. So yeah, I suppose I can go tinkle a little bit. Nah. No, I wasn't. She's being used. Um, Jonathan Ross, um, and I don't know, or I spoke with Mr. Medicare last night on the phone, and I haven't looked at his channel yet. I've agreed to be interviewed by him, but he needs to show me the questions up front. People will tell you all sorts of things. She has clearly got behavioral health issues that she's in, and she's being used. She's being used. She was harassed by an imposter, and they're blaming it on me. I'm totally not in the mood. Nah, totally not in the mood. I don't know how to play one of these things. It's either going to play me or I'm going to sit there doing things I don't like to hear. I play a saxophone and flutes. I don't know what her issues are, but it's clear that she has some. I was minding my own business when they brought this person to me. The next thing I know, I'm being attacked for being a pedophile dog pucker because they believe shit they were told by a bunch of trolls. I bet none of them actually watched that video and listened to what I did admit to, which certainly wasn't child molestation. I'm sure. Oh, okay, so what's happening here? Um, what's up? I don't know about. That's weird. Dory, save it. You want to talk about that? Go talk about it with your friends on another channel. What's fine is that it was 36 years ago and nobody was harmed by it. It was entirely consensual, and social mores have changed considerably in that 36 years. 36 years ago, and really still today, what happened was not unusual. I really don't want to go into detail, because all that's gonna do is just stimulate the assholes into telling about I'm justifying statutory rape and supporting pedophilia, which isn't true. What's here? More fucking spam. Damn. Bye. Let's see what's going on. Gunk Gate. What in the hell is Guntgate? This is the Kiwi farmers' garbage dump. Get Josh on the stream. Somebody's streaming. Somebody's streaming garbage. Should we call Josh? Oh, he's got a stream going. Secret Gamer Girl at 4 o'clock. Haha. I did? Who's Irish Marie? Okay, we're talking about avocados in that one. Safety first. Internet safety first. Oh. Okay, where is that? I heard it, but I don't see the notification. How weird. How strange. Dory, you were warned. There is no possibility. Stop speculating about things that you don't know. She was in the bed with my old lady when I walked in the door. You have no idea what you're talking about. Fuck you. Goodbye. Go hang out with Michelle. There was no coitus at all. I have never fucked a child. Any of you coming in to do that are just going to get blown out. Goodbye. Next fool. There was some hugging and kissing, and that was it. I don't even think my hands got south of her breasts. It was over so fast. What's the thing that I did that was really horribly wrong was some 30 years later, fictionalizing the story as an exercise in erotic fiction writing, and didn't change the names. Hellspont. I've been out busking in the hot sun all day. I was tired. I wanted to get in my bed. There were 2 women in it. I didn't really stop to think that one of them was underage, and I was going to have a bunch of fucking idiots like you jamming me about it 36 years later. Bye. Go talk to Michelle about it. Fuck you. I'm not gonna entertain this. I was tired, wanted to go to bed, and there were 2 women in it. Oh, and I didn't think that one of them was, oh, well, this one's not quite 16. I better not do this. Especially since she had just come to live with me after living with a guy for a year. Quit speculating about what may be. No. Don't worry about the speck in my eye when you got a fucking log in your own. Yeah. I'm aggravated because I got idiots coming at me with a bunch of bullshit. I'm guilty. I don't see anybody named Doppelganger there. No, I'll give you a wrench. If you I don't see any Doppelganger. Oh, looky here, we've got a threat. Surprise. I don't know if I would agree with that assessment, Grass old enough. Um, and if you're a pedophile, old enough, you're in the way. Bye. Hello, Franz. What would you like to know? People try. You like to dry hump. You're gone too. Next. Yeah, this is not a free speech zone. I have no interest in entertaining any idiots at all, no matter what it is you think is important enough to say. Crazy. I don't look at porn. That's lies. Goodbye, Jeanette. Stop bringing lies to me. I don't look at kitty porn. I report kitty porn when I see it. I'm an intersex person, Mick X, 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 X. Trans feminine male. I am not a transgender woman because I don't fulfill the criteria established by the trustums. I don't want to get my penis turned inside out by anybody on earth. They're saying things about kid porn. They have a I don't look at any porn, really. They're saying they have a audio that they've doctored where they've patched together a bunch of random words to make me sound like a total pervert who's into kitty porn. I really don't I don't look at any porn. It's not something that interests me. You know, you guys just, I don't even want to go into it. Something tells me I'm going to be blocking a bunch of people. I'm trying to focus on something here for a minute. uh, yeah, I don't know, but get the link to. Let's see the link to Noel's bullshit on Stream Me. Slap at him. I think they're going to talk about the Brandenburg test. Nano, anybody who just is going to talk that kind of shit, don't even respond to them. Just block them. One does not become intersex, Mick. One is born that way. I realized there was a problem when I was about 4 years old, and I thought, and I discovered that I wasn't supposed to be a girl because I had a penis. And I lived with it in silence for a long time. More than living authentically for about 5 years. I didn't become intersex, I was born this way. Let's see what this is. No, that's your channel. A tribute of sorts to Chris Chan. Okay, I need to go and leave a deposit in the P bank. I want to see Noel's stream. Where's Noel's stream? No, I don't. I don't. I have. I'm not possessed by demons. And thank you. It's something that people don't really understand about the transgender condition. First of all, not all intersex people are transgender, but all transgender people are intersex to a degree. It's a brain thing. Our brains are wired wrong for the gonads that we have. That's what it is, and there's a lot of medical science about it. Just go to Google Scholar. Who's are you asking me that question, Nano? I haven't been in academia since 1982. I mean, I was a research associate, assistant. Associate was the next level up. In OBGYN at the University of Texas. Electroconvulsive therapy is an obsolete and very harmful psychotherapy. They were trying to convert gay people at that time to being straight. One of the biggest reason that you see so many transgender people now is that in the 90s, the doctors started putting their foot down on conversion therapy because they saw they were losing their patients to suicide. And they started, that's why you see so many queer kids, happy queer kids. It's the first generation of happy queer kids ever, because their families are accepting them. It's also why so many adults came out of hiding. It was seeing the documentaries of the trans kids being raised right that brought me and a lot of other older people out of hiding. The internet helped a lot too. Before 1999, we were alone in the world, and now with the internet, we can connect to each other and share our experiences. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Try to get a six. Let's do a Thomas Jordan. And then he tried to get her to move in with him after one day of talking to her.
You guys are so dumb. Like, so
It's not dumb, Tabby. I was there, like, for all of this.
Like, people already know he's a pedophile. Like, why?
But this, I told
You
you,
want to be right. You just want to be
no,
right.
no,
That's
I
very
hate you
profound
up.
for
I
you.
messaged you the first time I saw you talking to him. I was like, you should like, be careful with this guy. And instead of like talking to me about it, or
What the fuck is going on there?
no,
Yeah,
so smooth. So I'm trying to do this.
there's a bigger screen.
No, I
bigger
don't.
recording of it.
She's 23 and not that.
Yep.
I don't have any idea what big chungies are.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe she just looks young to me. I think she looks young. Just me. The main one I'm thinking is this is all a bunch of fucking bullshit. You're a bunch of fucking liars. The second one is that you actually, are complicit with whatever Zoom is doing. That you understand him and that you go along with him in some degree. You understand it.
It's not that I understand it because I myself, like, it's not that kind of understanding. It's like empathy. Like, I feel bad for him, and like for like every like, I mean, if you found out something horrible about your partner, no matter what it is, I bet your first instinct wouldn't be to leave them. Like, you think you can fix things, but you can't.
No. These are all short clips, I think.
I'm not from the Caroline.
I didn't know you watched Child Porn. I don't know, these might just all be clips of the same thing that we just watched.
Yeah, it's the same clip that we went over a year ago. What happened was Josh got so booty tickled about me fucking with him. Then he heard it and he went and he clipped all of them and he's been spamming gals for fucking weeks because he's so ass mad about the fact that I got a recording of him admitting that he ran a fucking forum where he invited pedophiles to come hang out on and talk about fucking kids. I thought he wants to try and take a moral high ground because my girlfriend told a bunch of people fuck.
Have they quit? I hope.
Well,
He doesn't.
Oh,
He
no,
doesn't
they're-
have 1,500 concurrent. He has
It's about
1,000.
1,000
No,
like I say,
no, that's
when
not
you
what it
were
is.
live, when you were live the other day, and I was watching myself as an audience member, you had about 250 watching yourself. Just when you were
You have to have the thing to do the fucking videos.
He had about 1,300 watching at the time.
At the time, he had 1,300, and it dropped all the way down to 1,100 in less than 10 minutes. Ask Dispatch. He keeps all of the logs for the viewer peaks and the viewer drops, and he peaked
Crazy.
at 1,600, and in less than an hour, he was already down to 1,200. And that's been happening from 2 weeks ago when he was at 2,200 concurrent viewers. It's been dropping steadily every fucking show, every fucking week. And I said this to him a few weeks ago. I said, dude, you need to fucking change up the format because it's getting dry. Change up the format because it's getting dry. People are getting tired of it. Now, maybe not for you, but there's a lot of other fucking people.
Well,
Tired of
that's
that
actually-
guy who's fucking.
What the fuck? That was just too weird. That was just way too weird. I don't know what big chungies are. That's just way too weird. I'm probably going to shut this down. I got a little bit of a headache from the nonsense. Smoke crickets. Nick, I'm going to be talking to my doctor on next week when I see her, and see if maybe she has some ideas. Possibly a friend of mine used hypnosis. It's the nicotine that I can't break myself from. I can go without smoking much, but I gotta have my nicotine, and it gotta, I don't know. I don't mix tobacco with cannabis at all. Straight, no chaser. This is what a French. This is just a one hitter. Oh, French. It's not just the French. They do it all over Europe. I mean, and that's where it's just the split, and it's the American kids are starting to pick up on it too. Well, hand me a joint, and it's all full of tobacco. Yeah. Or rolling it in a tobacco leaf. That's real popular. I don't like that at all either. I don't know. I don't like it. I just totally don't like it. It's two completely different pharmacological properties. Tobacco, nicotine is a vasoconstrictor, and yeah, right. The in America they're calling it a split. The pot and tobacco together. The people that I see smoking them are calling them. They call them spliffs. Where in my world, a spliff was a giant cone-shaped joint like the Jamaicans made. What's wrong with vaping? Besides, it's way expensive. You know, the weed is opening up. It's a vasodilator, and it's, you know, it's opening. They're just totally opposite effects. Which is super douchey. Vaping. I like people walking down the street with these with their e-cigarettes, blowing these giant clouds of smoke. The weed vaping, that's you know, the locals do that at the shows all the time. The local music venues, they just pull out the vape and real. Of course, some of them will pass a joint around. I wouldn't even know where to get crickets to eat. Nice, slick sleight of hand. Hey, smoking crickets. Oh, that's just slang. It's just slang. They don't really smoke. This might be what you're thinking of. Youth smoking ants to get high in the United Arab Emirates. More than a third of the children, and some as young as 13, have smoked the native Samsung ants as a substitute for illegal substances such as marijuana, a senior UAE health official has warned. Smoking the red ant gives a similar sensation to smoking marijuana and sniffing glue because of the high concentration of formic acid found in the ants. It is not illegal to smoke the ants, and a small packet is said to sell for DH400 in Dubai. They're cheaper and safer. There's a lot of myths about where 420 came from. The most common one I know is that 420 was the cop code in San Francisco for marijuana offense in progress. I'm not going to smoke no fire ants. Give us the link, Vince. Show me playing that shit. That's Zionist shit. Go do my research for me. Come on. You're just supposed to lick the toads. Thank you, Vince. You're not supposed to smoke them. Let me see what I can find. Okay, here's 5 stupid ways to get high. Can smoking a scorpion get you high? How to get high when you're out of weed. Here, we'll play the 5 stupid ways to get high. Let's see what that is. There's a
Your
book.
learning experience is important.
I don't remember who it was by, but it was about all these different ways to get high, all the different ways to alter your state of consciousness. And there was a whole lot of them besides, the ones we know about. And a lot of them don't involve drugs, like dervishes, for instance. Hyperventilating is another good one. You just go hyperventilate and press that last breath, and you get a buzz from that. You'll fall over if you do it with a hit of weed, and you'll totally like if it's weed followed by amyl nitrate, you're gone for a little while. NBC News, Green State. Let's look at Green State. San Francisco Chronicle. I don't know. You can actually. I don't think cubensis. I don't know if there's any actual. Are you sure it was cubensis? Because I don't think there's a fatal dose of cubensis. I know people that do Amanita muscaria. That's a good link. Thanks. That's fine. I don't know. I don't know. Let's hear what this has got to say.
We get it. Experience hands-on learning at DeVry. Get started today.
This is here.
Number 5, snake venom. I don't know how to feel about this one, honestly. I've watched the Vice documentary about this guy. His name is Steve Ludwin, and he's been injecting snake venom for 20 years. He takes snake venom and dilutes it a lot so it can be injected. Obviously, he's built up an immunity to the venom,
Well, that's cool.
but he still has to be careful.
Waldos.
Steve claims that doing this provides him with a euphoric and alert high that lasts for days, and that it also has anti-aging properties. I mean, I can't argue with him. He's in his late 40s but looks 20 years younger. Maybe he's onto something. Number 4, crocodile. Crocodile. That kind of sounds like crocodile, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It's because of crocodile and lemon. This drug is by far the most disgusting I've seen. And I'm mainly because it's some of the most I've ever seen. And I'm sure you guys don't want to see a person with half their arm rotting off. This drug is horrible, and trust me, I watched a lot of drugs. Anyways, what this horrible drug is, it's basically a cheaper version of heroin, synthesized from paint thinner, codeine, and red phosphorus. This basically means that it has all the dangers of meth with the addictiveness of heroin. And your skin starts to look like a crocodile, all over black and rotting off. Disgusting. Pruno. Well, the criminals found a loophole again. If you're looking to get tipsy all while being a prison inmate, here's your way. You're going to need to get some apples, candy, ketchup, milk, and bread, all to have it ferment, so you can have an alcoholic concoction with 14% alcohol. It's called Pruno, and apparently it tastes like complete trash. Like it should. If you're making ketchup and candy wine out of a plastic bag, I imagine it would taste horrible. Number 2, compressed air. People huffing paint, glue, and other fumes have been going on for years. This one surprised me. People huffing dust off? Damn. Some people must really want to get high. But huffing computer cleaner? Really? The worst part is it's completely illegal and anyone can get a hold of it. And if you do manage to get a hold of it and end up huffing this stuff, you'll get lungs full of gas, a damaged brain, and a heart that doesn't work. Sounds great, doesn't it?
Huffing that was always
Number
one.
1, drinking reindeer urine.
All right.
This is ridiculous. Drinking
Go
some
get me a
reindeer urine
reindeer
to get
to
high?
drink his
I mean,
urine.
come on. Are you that desperate? Anyhow, what people from Scandinavia did before you could buy drugs from the guy standing on the corner of the street is drink the urine of reindeer who ate fly agaric mushrooms. Yeah, I know, it sounds ridiculous, but it does make sense. Kind of. The science behind this says that when the reindeer would eat these hallucinogenic mushrooms, they would metabolize the mushrooms in the urine. If you wanted to get high off these mushrooms without dying from the side effects, you had to have something metabolize them so it wouldn't be dangerous. And I guess some reindeer would be the perfect candidate.
Okay. Didn't say anything about smoking ants. No smoking ants. I don't even know what to do right now besides make a little noise. There's kind of a lull in the flow of events through my. I'm cut off from Facebook. There's been some interesting conversations around the rainbow folks lately. I haven't seen you. You must still have me blocked at Facebook. Or do you just avoid Gabe and his scene? Because he's been leading a lot of interesting discussion lately, and like I see a number of people like adding to it, like Whistler and Babs and people like that. I don't know if I want to listen to an hour of this about Jonathan Ross. You know, just sum it up in just a few words. What he told me is that he's a pedophile and would never harm a child and has never harmed a child, does not use child pornography, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Is there something to contradict that? You know, when are they going to set this Godspeed idiot on me? It'd be interesting to see what he comes up with. As when they tried to present it to the deep web one time, I saw them blow them out and said, hey, look, that was like one incident. There's no evidence of anything else. Well, I'm not going to listen right now. Why don't you just like sum up in, you know, do you have any evidence that what he told me is not true? I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna listen to it now. This shit's giving me a headache. I'm gonna play a little bit actually. Well, what is it going to tell me? Give me the 411. You know, I mean, is this person legitimately a dangerous pedophile, or is it somebody who's being branded as one because of paranoid psychos that think every pedophile is a dangerous person, and it's not at all true. Most are not. Most know that their urges are wrong and would never do anything to act out on them. And many uh, will never like indulge in child pornography either because they know that harms the children. Um, you know, is it real or is it just somebody's paranoid character assassination? You know, does this guy make child pornography? Is he a big consumer, collector, and distributor of it? Those are dangerous pedophiles. Somebody who just lusts after children and knows it's wrong is not a dangerous person and should not be stigmatized for it. You know, it's an illness that they recognize. It's a behavioral health issue. It's not crime. They're not committing a crime. They understand that if they acted out on it, it would be a crime, and they don't. Well, you said no to what? um, I don't. This is my question. No, is there real evidence of him being a criminal, a dangerous child predator, or is he just admitting to pedophilia? It's a big difference. And the Kiwi farmers are notorious for falsely hanging a pedo jacket on people. They love it. That's because Josh himself is a pedo. Total fucking fetishes. They're all a bunch of fetishes. Whatever. Yeah, I'm running out of desire to be live. I need to go do my laundry for one. Yeah, it's laundry time. Anybody else got something they want to say before I say goodbye? I guess not. Happy day. Thanks for coming. Bye.